From underneath the roof of T-Mobile Park, we're ready for first pitch here in Seattle. It's the home opener of this new season between the Red Sox and the Seattle Mariners. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to another edition of Baseball on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac, and Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the shortstop.
So one away here with the bases empty.
Brett.
And up next, it'll be the Hall of Famer George Brett. First delivery to him on the way. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Batting third, the third
Stepping
baseman.
in, Chipper Jones. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And that one is gone!
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started, but to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
The center fielder, number 24.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And up next, the legendary Hall of Famer Willie Mays. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Hornsby is off of first with 2 away. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Now the 2-0. Takes this the other way to right, but he will close fast out there in right field as he comes on to put it away in the inning. With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners' starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
The second baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Gordon.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
0-2.
And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. So the base is empty here with 1 away. Up next, a former first-rounder, Tim Beckham. Way late on the fastball for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the corner outfielder, Mitch Haniger.
Nope.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Back-to-back punch-outs in the bottom of the first. This guy has got his stuff working today. This offense better wake up.
A ball and a strike now. 2 out, nobody on.
Nope.
2-2 now with 2 gone here in the home half of the first.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. Now batting, Gary Carter. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Number 8, Gary Carter.
Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
The right fielder.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And here comes the Georgia Peach, Ty Cobb. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone as they add still another.
Yeah, when he woke up this morning, the last thing he wanted was to be down 2-0 in the second inning. The good news is that both home runs have only been solo shots. But the bad news is he's not fooling anyone right now.
Standing in now, Brooks Robinson. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and towering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether...
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting, left fielder.
Standing in, Ted Williams. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Beckham is there. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, George Brett, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Brett.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Williams has to run a ways before he gets there in time to record the out. How about that?
Tom Murphy.
Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike 1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Healy possesses a slugging percentage above the 450 mark, so he's capable of running into one here. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3, go. Stepping in, number 22 will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. 0-1, here it comes. Hit hard on the ground is short. Beckham is right there. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Now batting.
Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Into the box, Rogers Hornsby. He swings foul off to the right and out of play. Hornsby is really a rare talent in this sport, a true five-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch, not someone you want to take. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Yeah, and when a pitching coach goes to the mound this early, he's probably just looking to reset the pitcher's mindset, get him to forget about the negative, and give him something positive to focus on. We'll see if he responds.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
The batter.
Now at the plate, Ty Cobb. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit different.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them.
Your attention,
Memo
please.
To all pitchers the rest of the game. If this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And that will be all we see this afternoon of the Cy Young Award winner, Felix Hernandez. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. These guys are really putting on a show here.
10.
That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V, this has always been known as one of the better pitchers' ballpark. Ken Griffey didn't like to hit here. A-Rod didn't like to hit here. The only guy that seemed to like to hit at this place was Ichiro. Definitely a pitcher's ballpark.
The left fielder.
Yeah, without question, Dan. And that's why what they were able to accomplish today with such a high home run total just screams to the ball flying today. Maybe there was a jet stream going out to the gaps. I don't know. But what we saw today is not the norm.
They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound, and they are just going to ambush tactics, and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this number 22 is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Change for the Red Sox.
Digging in, Domingo Santana, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First offering on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. Digging in now for the Mariners, Keon Broxton.
The center fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Broxton.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out. So
Batting
here
ninth,
now's the pitcher,
the
number
pitcher.
50. 2 away in the
50.
inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And that is through into right field for a single. So the 4th inning opens with a leadoff single.
Hey,
Now
guys,
batting.
that's an excellent job
Number
right
0.
there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Hit hard on the ground to second. That's through, a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats,
Willie
3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
Into the box now, Willie Mays. Henniger ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll move up to 3rd now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
The catcher, number 8.
And the
Gary
Hall of Fame catcher,
Carter.
Gary Carter, hits next. And they're runners at the corners now. First delivery to him on the way. This is line to left. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from 3rd. And not in time as the run scores.
The batter, number 0.
Digging in and looking for more, Ty Cobb. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Here's D. Gordon now. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Tim.
Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a pop-up now. Carter is there, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder.
So 2 are gone here in
Mitch
the M's half of the 4th.
Henniger.
And up next, the corner outfielder, Mitch Henniger. High in the air into shallow left center. Brett has a play, and that's the 3rd out. Ready once again, Brooks Robinson. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Brooks Robinson.
Lined hard toward right center, but this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the 1st out.
Now batting, number
Stepping
10.
up to the plate, Lefty Grove. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB, certainly.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And it's gone!
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious,
fielder,
and apparently
9,
that applies to the long
Ted
ball. It's looking like
Williams.
batting practice out there.
Hit hard on the ground to second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting,
Ready for another chance? George Brett. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Stepping in now, number 22. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. On to second, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Number 0.
Into the box now, Rogers Hornsby. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. 2 out here and a runner at second. Has a look, now the pitch. Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The catcher, number 2.
Stepping up now, Tom Murphy. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Healy.
Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. So striding in, Willie Mays. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
24, Willie
Line drive to center field. Broxton has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Now in the box, Gary Carter. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
Number 0.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball, but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Hit hard back up the middle. Beckham up the middle, on to first, and they don't come any easier than that. Digging in, Domingo Santana. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
No balls, 2
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
I got to say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Mays, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out.
The center fielder.
And that'll
number
bring in the
4.
speedy Keon Broxton.
Keon
Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
He's just ringing up
Your
strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked
number
anyone
23.
either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Number 65 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 65.
Ready for another shot now. Brooks Robinson. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway out to deep center. Broxton looks up. Gone to lead off the inning.
Now batting, number 10.
In now, Lefty Grove. As he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ted Williams. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch coming, here it is. This is line to left. Santana is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. One man is out in the Red Sox 7th.
Shortstop.
And up next, it'll be the Hall of Famer, George Brett. He's set. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, number 22.
Digging in the switch hitter, number 22. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Broxton's under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox. So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, D. Gordon. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Fastball called for strike 2. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
The batter,
one away for Seattle now in inning number 7. Up next, a former first-rounder, Tim Beckham. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The 0-2 once more. Again, he sends it out of play. The 0-2 once more. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Mitch Haniger is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. Next up for the Red Sox, Hornsby. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Number 0.
First delivery to him on the way. This is in the air out to right field. Waiting on it is Haniger. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Into the box now, Willie Mays. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that.
Oh, and he misses it. Throw won't get him. Digging in, Gary Carter, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. First offering on its way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Beckham scoops it up from a knee. He gets him. What a play.
Now batting.
Well, let's get another look at that diving play on show track. Obviously a great job just to get the glove on it, and perhaps just as impressive was the throw to first. He got a lot behind that ball to nab the runner up the line. Into the box, Ty Cobb. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after. Striding forward now, the Mariners' cleanup hitter, Kyle Seager. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one. Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base, so I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Seager behind with an 0-2 count. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location. And the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
And it's fouled away. Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Fouled away. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Down the third baseline. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Now batting, left fielder.
Stepping into the box, Domingo Santana. He's set, and the pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. Healy leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. So he's now through 8 full. Ready now, Brooks Robinson. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Very rarely, Matt, do you see a first pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right now that this guy was up there looking for the changeup in that last at bat. We'll see if they pitch him any differently here.
Haniger is there, one quick out to start inning number 9. Now at the plate, Lefty Grove. Already a homer and 2 doubles to his credit thus far. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
The left fielder,
Now
number
back
9.
to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Ted Williams, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Gordon is there. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch. Standing in, Keon Broxton starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. Number 10 will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
For the Mariners, number 10.
And it's fouled away. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. So striding forward now D. Gordon. He is the last man to stand in the way of possible history here this afternoon. Swing, and he pops him up. This should do it. Hornsby is there, makes the catch, and there it is, a no-hitter.
Well, it's something that every pitcher who's ever picked up a baseball dreams about, and he's done it. A no-hit gem in one of the most dominant performances I've seen in a while. He's in the record books forever now.
Well, obviously, after a no-hitter, there's not a whole lot of debate as to the identity of our top player of the game.
Yeah, probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show, and he winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.
Well, it's a standing in, Ty Cobb. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for Boston, the right fielder.
First offering on its way. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
If that's any indication, I think we're going to see some aggressive at-bats in this one. Take the first pitch of the game? No way. He squared it up and winds up on second base after a nice line drive. Great opportunity to get on the board right out of the blocks.
Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one.
The third baseman,
Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he is in there. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rogers Hornsby, runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch on its way. Hit hard to short. Beckham gloves it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Red Sox. So now the Mariners offense gets to work for the first time. We've got no score. Number 22 is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matty V, one of the things, if you like strikeouts, this is the guy you want to watch pitch. Swing and miss stuff. Good fastball, a good assortment of breaking pitches. One of the best strikeout pitchers in the game of baseball right now.
Here's D. Gordon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They were the spoilers here on opening day as they took Game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened, and they come into Game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
Hornsby backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. And now a quick look at the Mariners' starting lineup in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I love what Kyle Seager brings to the table for this team. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners, but you start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit.
And the third baseman is there to make the catch. And at the plate, Ted Williams.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
Here comes the first pitch.
Number 9, Ted
A bouncer to the left side. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. Hard liner to center field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores. Now to the plate is the Red Sox pitcher, number 22. He stands in for the first time in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Drilled to the left side. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Now batting, number 0,
So coming to the plate, Ty Cobb. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Gordon is up with it. And the off-balance throw gets him. A hit. Daniel Vogelback as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up. You can go breaking ball down. One of the keys getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
1 out, nobody on. Big swing and a miss at the knuckler, and now there are 2 gone. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager.
The third baseman, Kyle.
Infield shifted well to the right.
Seager.
Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is... Striding in, Brooks Robinson.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
On a line, that's a base hit. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit towards center. And that's in there, base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
Well, you come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
In the air out toward right field. Waiting on it is Haniger. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
From the stretch. Line toward the gap in left center. Broxton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Standing in now, Willie Mays. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down.
The catcher, Gary Carter.
Into the box now, Gary Carter. Line drive to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Now to the plate, Tim Beckham. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
0-2.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Batting eighth.
One gone now in the
The
Mariners'
center
third
fielder,
inning. And
Keon
that'll bring up the outstanding outfielder, Keon Broxton. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You could tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded weakly to the left. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. Into the box, George Brett.
Leading
he hit a
off for
sac
Boston,
fly earlier.
The first baseman, number 5, George Brett.
First offering on its way. Swinging on the first pitch as he hits this one on the ground to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
The batter, number
Stepping
22.
in and ready for another shot, number 22. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Now batting, number 0.
Stepping into the box, Ty Cobb. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And that'll get over the wall. So forget about sending the runner. It'll be second and third now with only 1 away.
Brooks.
Well, I do wonder if that ball stays in the ballpark, did they send him home there? It's really hard to say with the ball bouncing over the wall for a double. That might have cost them a run there.
The run scores from second. Now a 5-0 lead.
Now batting, the third
So
baseman,
1 gone in the inning here
Chipper
with the runner at first.
Jones.
And standing in now, one of the best players of the past 2 decades, the great Chipper Jones. Now Chipper connects. Deep left field. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, number 0.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rogers Hornsby. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound. And a change is coming as that's going to be all for his starter, Tommy Malone. So he'll depart here tonight, and these fans will not be terribly appreciative, I don't imagine, as he was pretty much dreadful in this one. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
The center fielder, number 24.
Stepping in now, Willie Mays. Slapped hard the opposite way. And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Now, this is the way you want to start off a series. We haven't even hit the weekend yet, and he's on the board again, this time with a double. This is going to be a good 4-game set for him if he can keep this up.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You know, you always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground. At the plate, D. Gordon back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Fouled away. Knuckleball, strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate, 1 away. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Omar Narvaez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Carter is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters, from their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And here comes the Georgia Peach, Ty Cobb. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single, 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Settling in now, Brooks Robinson. He singled and drove home 2 his last time. Here comes the first pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4, not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Now batting. Number
Digging
0.
in to try it again, Rogers Hornsby. And he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter.
He goes with the slider that time, and it's driven to deep right field. And this one is gone, a home run.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Into the box, Ted Williams.
The left fielder, Ted Williams.
As he rips it on the ground to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that in. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Now at the plate, Domingo Santana. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Up next for Seattle.
So digging
the
in
third
now,
baseman,
Kyle Seager.
Kyle
He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he lays off there 1-0. A ball and a strike. Seager, originally from the Tar Heel state of North Carolina. He was selected in the third round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is over. Digging in once again, Willie Mays. 3 hits,
Leading
including a
Boston,
pair of doubles for him
the
thus
center
far.
fielder, number 24, Willie Mays.
Belted high and deep into right center. Looking up is Henniger, and it's gone as they add still another. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
The catcher, number 8.
I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now.
Oh, and now this ball's in the air to deep right center. And it's gone as they add still another.
The
standing in now,
number 5,
George Brett.
George Brett.
On a line, that's a base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
In now, number 22, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through for a hit. Fortunately for him, though, no error on the bobble, and the runners will hold at first and second now.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options of whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Ready with the 0-1. On a rope to the second baseman.
The batter, number 5, shortstop.
Striding in once again, Brooks Robinson. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now at the plate, Chipper Jones. He'll swing it from the left side right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tim Beckham. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth. And he takes ball 1.
Beckham.
Swing and a miss for strike 1. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I got to say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Please.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Keon Broxton becomes out number 2 this inning. Foul tip into the catcher's glove at strike 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Mariners are down in order. But Jason Bradford enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
60.
Rogers Hornsby will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats.
Number 9.
So stepping in, Ted Williams. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Line drive base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Into the box now, Willie Mays. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And this will bang up against the wall. Williams rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores as they extend their lead even further.
The catcher, number 8.
Striding into the box, Gary Carter. He went deep last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
The first baseman, number 5.
In now, George Brett. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Bruxton calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, number 22. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. Bruxton will get there, and he puts it away to... Next for Seattle, D. Gordon. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And he strikes him out here, so that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Mitch Haniger. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting. The
At
catcher.
the plate, Omar Narvaez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ty Cobb. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. First pitch coming, here it is. Liner into right center, that's a base hit.
I'm shocked this pitcher keeps trying to attack the zone with them being so aggressive early in the count. You wonder if he wouldn't be served a little better, just kind of nibbling for a little bit early and then pound in the zone late.
No balls and 1 strike.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
And this one scoots all the way to the wall. Now it's cut off, a throw to the plate, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Stepping in, Chipper Jones. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lined hard toward right center. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases.
No,
and he will beat the throw. It's second and third now with nobody out.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
Into the box, Ted Williams, working on a good line in this ball game. 3 for 5 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Broxton's under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The center fielder, number 24.
Striding in for Boston, Willie Mays. And he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6. In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run.
Now batting.
Stepping in now,
Catcher,
Gary Carter.
Gary Carter.
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Now batting.
Number 22. He'll try to build on an already great game. He's 3 for 5 so far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Line towards center field. Broxton is there to put it away and finally put. Dan Vogelbach is next. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how the starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
And this ball hits the first base, and that is off the first base bag. And he will reach it first, but it's very possible that he might have had 2 bases there had that ball not hit the bag.
Kyle.
First delivery to him on